Pretty girl. Are you gonna wake up for your video? Hey guys, it's Alexia. Today I'm going to be doing Alexia's 1 month update since she is 1 month old. I can't believe she's 1 month old. She's growing up so fast. I used to think that like 1 month is not that old, but when you're a mom, oh my gosh, 1 month feels like they're going off to college. No, I'm just kidding. And so I'm going to give you all an update on her and how she's doing and all of that. She's wrapped in a blanket because it's really, really cold in my house. That's why I'm wearing a jacket too. She's asleep right now. I might wake her up at the end of the video to give you all a better view of her, but she was really, really tired and she was fussy because I wasn't giving her all of my attention. They were a little bit spoiled already, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to jump right into this update. I guess I'll just start with the basics. So Alexia was born on April Fool's Day, April 1st at 6:28 p.m. She weighed 6 pounds and 14 ounces, and they told me she was 20 inches long. We went home on April 3rd, 2 days later. Since then, she has been to the pediatrician 3 times. The first time was just her first doctor's appointment. The second time was a weight check, and the third time was for her 1 month checkup. So her first appointment was on April 5th, and at that appointment, she weighed 6 pounds and 1 ounce. So she was losing a lot of her birth weight, and they also noticed some yellowing in her skin, which is a sign of jaundice. They wanted to get that checked out. Right after that appointment, we went to the hospital, and we went to the lab part, and they did the jaundice test. They called back the next day and said all the levels were normal, so she was not jaundiced, but they just wanted to make sure since she was losing a lot of weight and her skin was a little bit yellow. Also at that first appointment, they told me that she was 18.5 inches long as opposed to being 20 inches long at birth. Sometimes when babies come out, their heads are a little bit longer because they have to like fit out of there. So I guess that's where the term cone head comes from. I guess she did have a cone head. Her head was a little bit longer, but it went back down. So I'm assuming that's how her height went from 20 inches to 18.5. So for her weight loss, they wanted me to start supplementing with formula while breastfeeding. I feed her the Similac Pro Advanced, and the doctor's office gives me lots of samples of that, so I don't even have to go out and buy it. But they did want me to come back the next week for a weight check. So we went back that next Monday, I believe, and at that appointment she was 6 pounds and 13 ounces. So she was almost back up to her birth weight, so she's doing really good. Also at that weight check, they said that she was 19.5 inches long. So I don't know if it's unusual to grow an inch in half a week. I don't know. I think their measurements were just a little bit off altogether. At her 1 month checkup on April 27th, she weighed 9 pounds and half an ounce. So she is gaining a lot of weight, she's getting heavier, and she's getting a lot chunkier, which is a good thing, very good thing. She didn't have to get any shots at her 1 month appointment, and I was really, really worried about that, but at her 2 month appointment, she is getting shots. I am both breastfeeding and formula feeding. I breastfeed when I'm at home, and when I go out, if I don't get to pump, I will just feed her formula. She drinks about 3 to 4 ounces of formula now. At first, she was drinking about 2 to 3, but she's also still breastfeeding, so that's going really, really well. And I'm going to try to breastfeed for as long as I can, probably a few months. My goal is to breastfeed for at least 3 months. But with me going back to work, I'm not sure how that's going to work out because I don't really have a pumping schedule yet. So we'll figure all of that out. She is still in newborn clothes. I tried to put a 0 to 3 month onesie on her, and it was really big, but I'm gonna keep trying some 0 to 3 month clothes because she just has so many. Also, she is in size 1 diapers now. She wore newborns for 3 weeks, and then I switched to size 1. She's very, very strong. They have told me this since she came out, but she's very strong. She is doing a very good job at picking her head up. She's also very, very alert, and she's always looking around. She loves looking at people's faces. If you sit her in front of you, she'll just stare at you. So she's like learning faces, face recognition. I don't think she's really smiled yet, but she is starting to coo a lot, and she's been doing that for about a week now. That's only when she's not fussy and when she's not sleeping and she's actually awake and content. Also, she does not like to be put down. Like I said, she's a little bit spoiled. Rarely she will be put down and be fine and content, but usually when she's put down, she cries and she fusses. We're working on that. We're not going to be spoiled forever. Actually, we might be, but that would just mean she gets it from me. So I was always one of those people who said, when I'm a mom, I'm not going to co-sleep. She's going to sleep in her own bed because I don't want her to be 7 and sleeping with me. But right now we are co-sleeping sometimes. I am going to try to stop. But I think at first I did it because I just was worried and I was really nervous. I just wanted to always have her next to me in my sight. So at night I would put her in her crib until she woke up the next time, and then I would feed her, change her, and then let her fall asleep in my bed. But again, I am going to start putting her in her crib as much as possible. Her sleeping schedule is still pretty off. She sleeps the most in the morning, like I would say about 5 to noonish. She doesn't really sleep from 11 or midnight to 5 in the morning. That's when she wakes up like every hour. And during the afternoon and evening hours, she sleeps on and off. We really need to work on a sleeping schedule and sleeping in her crib. She is not a passy baby. She does not really like to take passies unless she is very, very sleepy. If I just give her a passy, she'll stick her tongue out or push it away. But I have them in case. Her eyes are brown and her hair is like black, dark brown. For the first couple weeks her hair was just super straight. Nothing like mine was when I was born because my hair was curly when I was born. But her hair did start to curl after a couple weeks and after we started washing it. So now she's getting that curly hair. But she looks just like me every time I see my friends or people I know. They're like, she looks just like you. Even strangers tell me that. So she's definitely my twin. She's definitely my baby. But that is her 1 month update. I'll try to show her to you all without waking her up too much. I know it's cold in here. Alright, here she is. Say hi. You gonna wave? She squeaks a lot. She makes lots of grunts and squeaks and different noises. Don't she? Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!